let the dogs out? Who 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 let the dogs out?
Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here in Orlando, Florida, and got another episode of Unleashed. Joining me today from Palm Springs, California is Pup Jewells. How are you?
I'm doing okay, and you guys?
I'm doing really, really good and everything. It's just been a kind of a busy weekend, so I'm glad we're past that.
Oh yeah.
So I always like to start off and learn about your pup name. So what was the inspiration behind Pup Jewells?
I love my silver and I wear my silver, so I toyed with a few names, but I come up with Pup Jewels because you know it, it's unique, it's different, and it's me. I like to put my pup name in something that I enjoy or that is just me. And Pup Jewels fits because I like my jewelry.
And that's the way you should, as long as it fits. And I like the name. I think you're the first pup Jewels I've seen, and you're also, I think, my first pup out of Palm Springs too. So what about, is there any kind of a story behind your puppyhood with the orange and black?
Couple of them, but I went to the other ones. I were not really that great. So my husband, who of 7 years, 9 years, he said, "Go out and get my hood from Mistress Leather." So I went up to one of our stores here in town, and they had red, yellow, green, blue, orange, and I decided orange.
Hey, and that works. I like the color combination of the
I
black
have
and the
another
orange.
puzzle coming from Mr. S Leather that's half orange and half black. This is going to be black and orange. So a lot of pups have, the orange and black, but I want something a little different, you know.
Oh,
So
of course. And how long did you say you've been a pup in the community?
roughly 6 to 7 months. It
Six
just
or
recently, a few things happened, and I said, you know what, I get into it. It's it's not that expensive, and it's something that I really felt passionate about. So I got into it. My husband a little bit trepidatious, but he came around, and now he likes it. And I have another one, a friend who's a pup Spud, who's also from Palm Springs. He comes down with his handler. It's a she, and he just loves him to death.
And that's fun. I like that I get to talk to pups from that have been pups for years, and then others that are just now really starting to get into it. And so in the short time that you have been a pup, what have you found has been the easiest part of being a pup, getting into the pup head space? What's been the easiest for you?
Just for me, it's just you put the hood on, and you can just you just be a pup. I mean, you don't have to. Because I think, no offense to a lot of the community, but leather, as a statement, it's there. But with a pup, you put hood on, and you can be funny, you can be witty, you can be a little dumb at times, Mm.
Oh,
and you can just be yourself no matter what it is. And it's like, okay, that's what a pup is. So
that's
yeah,
it.
and there's no script to being a pup. You put the
That's
hood
it.
on, and if you want to act like a crazy pup, you can. If you want to act like a serious, or you just want to have fun.
That
Just go with it.
that's exactly it. You could be yourself and have fun, go crazy, just do what you want to do. So in the short period of time, what have you found that's been the most difficult with being in the pup community?
It's out here. I don't know about Florida, but out here, it's exploding. But there's still a lot of people that don't. They're like look at you like and they won't acknowledge you because they don't. They're not either interested or it's like, and it's like, okay, um, yeah, it's getting accepted because with Jamal O'Malley, ML24, he ran as a pup. With him being, you know, a president, so to speak, the leader of the pup has really come full circle, and it's becoming more and more of a larger community, and people are just not grasping it. Look at you like, uh, there's 15 other pups in this bar, and you're not even making eye contact with us.
Yeah.
You know, uh, so, but it's getting better, but it's still in the pup community. I believe we have a little more ways to go before it's fully accepted. People actually, oh, okay, because there's still people that are like, eh.
Yeah, they're not sure about it. I see, I hear you. So even though you're new to the community, what advice would you give somebody that is looking on the outside today that wants to get into it? What advice would you give them?
The bottom line is just if it's something that you think you want to get into, um, find some local pups in the area, talk to them, ask some questions. Hey, I'm thinking about it. What's it like? You know, what can I be? What can I do? How did you get into it? What do you like about it? Ask questions, as many questions as you would like. With a couple of different pups. There's just one, but and form an opinion. And if what you hear, you're like, oh my God, I so love what they're telling me, then go for it. But I really would, before they go out and buy the hoods and the collars and the leashes and all that, talk to, if you're a pup in the community or in the area, talk to them first, ask them questions. Because it's not for everybody. It isn't just somebody, I got a friend that's put foot on and works. I said, no, hon, I'm a pup. No, you're not. No, you're not. You have no idea. Because on my Instagram feed, I follow over 6,000 pups around the world. And it's community, it's packs, they all take care of each other. And if that's the kind of community you would like to be in and you would like to explore the pup, go for it. But talk to people in your community or your area and ask the questions first before you just go out and spend 150 on a hood. I want a collar. I want this. Like, no, it's not just putting on a hood and a collar.
Yeah.
You really got to do your homework and find out if it's something that you can do. And would you fail me as well? I don't think your mother wants you to walk out of the house with a pup foot on.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, you got to be, if it's something you want to do, ask the community pups. Either on Instagram. Talk to them, ask your questions, and then form an opinion. And then if you do find pups that can guide you, because a lot of pups think and they get lost. Oh my God. And it's like, no, a lot of pups get lost in the fantasy, and and it is a fantasy, but it's not. I mean, you really got to take it seriously, because if you're not really know what you get into, you can lose yourself, and it can really, really bad.
Yeah, I hear you. So 7 or 8 months ago, what inspired you to want to be a pup?
Basically, my husband, back in July 1 of last year, was diagnosed with double cancer, and I've been taking care of him. And I needed, I won't say a fantasy, but a little outlet. I met Pup Spud and Pup Jacob, was the same one. Jacob Palmer is Pup Spud, and her handler, Carissa. I met them, and I'm like, wow, a little fantasy away from the real world.
Yeah.
So I got a little embraced in it. My husband at first, he was like kind of taken up by it, but he's finally warmed up. He recognizes me as a pup. He recognizes my pup friends, and he has no problem hanging out with them now.
Awesome. How is
So
he doing today?
he's good. I mean, the numbers are good. The bad's going down. The good's going up. Um, I think it's good. But
Awesome.
like I said, it was just something. And now, once a month we go. Preset has Howell has an event, and Spanky or Pup Flips has one in Riverside. Body positivity. So we go there, hang out with all the pups. We have fun. Um, you know, but yeah, it for me it was just like something I get into. Other pups, and just have a little fantasy from, you know, because he's fine, but I'm like, it took a lot out of me, and I needed something, that was safe, that was, I'm not going to break the bank. And I put a pup put on, so be it. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not going to, I'm not, you know, no, it just, little fantasy, met other pups, and I love it.
Good. Well, and that's what it's supposed to do. So, well, if money were no object and you could go anywhere in the world you wanted to travel to, where would you go?
Honestly, um, I would go to Berlin because the pup community is extremely big out there, very well, a large packs, a lot of pups, and just go there for a week and just immerse myself in that and just see the packs. So you have an alpha, beta, and some of these packs have 10 to 15 pups.
Hmm.
Just to see how the group interacts with each other. Just watch them, ask questions and just see an actual full pup, community in action. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm with you on that. Germany's one of my
because
bucket
Germany
lists.
is, like I said, most of my pups, well over a few thousand, are in Germany, Italy, Spain, France, Australia,
Yeah.
and it's just huge. But Berlin and Germany, they seem to have the biggest pup community because it's just they have puppy pride, and they have the packs, and it just it's something that I would like to experience just once and see how pup community so large interacts with the public and each other and go from there.
I agree with you on that. So, if other pups wanted to reach out to you, how's the best way of reaching you? What social media
The
have
best
to
way
use?
is on my Instagram, which you should have, and you can post a link on it if you want to my Instagram. Get hold of me there. Send me a message. Um, I will respond. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. If not, I can get him in touch with a person. Hey, this pup's going to contact you. He needs a little bit more clarification on something that I don't have.
Okay.
So I can put him in touch with other pups that have the answer, and I can give it to him
Okay. We can
because I
take
don't
it.
have all the information, but I have people out there, that I can rely on, I can refer to.
Okay. Awesome. That's good. So, any last word from Pup Jewels before we get off here?
I just want to say to all the pups out there, the new ones, the ones that have been in it for a while, the pup community as a whole has grown. I hope you all have an awesome holiday. Have fun, enjoy, and remember, there's other people out there that are not, you know, exactly, happy-go-lucky. So just be nice. If you got a pup, go up and give them a hug. You know, yes, that's kind of freakish for a pup, but be good to your fellow pups and be good to your fellow man. Don't judge them. You know, because you don't know what they're going through. And maybe just a hug from a pup, maybe that's all they need. Just someone to hey, wow, this pup hug me. Sometimes that's all. It just takes a hug. How are you? How's your day going? Just icon, make small conversation, give them a hug, and just show them that there's people out there, no matter what, LGBT, pop, leather, whatever. There's people out there, no matter what you are, that are still willing to give love, and they're still willing, just give somebody some love. Just a little, that's all. You
Uh,
know, but
I
be true to
agree.
yourself as a pup, and don't let anybody tell you no. If you're a pup, embrace it, run with it, learn from it, talk to other pups, but don't let anybody take that away from you. If you're a pup and it's something you believe in, like my husband, he says, I'll never take it away from you. It is me, it's a part of me. Embrace it. But don't let anybody take that away from you and say, oh, pups are wrong. They're not wrong. It is just another subset of the LGBT community. And it is what it is. But if it gets a lot of people through just a little fantasy every now and then, it's not hurting anybody,
Yeah.
and just enjoy it. But please if you want to get into it, get information before you go out and start buying equipment, hoods, collars, leashes. I want to be an alpha, do your homework And if you do, like I said, there's pups out there that will lead you, they'll guide you, and they'll put you in touch. And maybe I can meet some of the pups in and out here in Palm
Agreed,
Springs.
agreed. Well, it was a pleasure and so much fun getting to sit here and talk to you for a little bit. Hopefully it won't be the last time.
Oh no, you have my Instagram anytime. I have no problem. I have no. Somebody, if a pup wants to reach out to me on my Instagram and talk to me, I have no problem. Like I said,
Awesome.
if I
Well,
can get, it's I enjoy a pup, and if I can leave someone else down, give them information that gives them a little bit of a fantasy, a little bit of wow, I can do this from the world we live in. I see no problem with that.
all right, awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I know we'll be talking again.
Thanks, thanks, hon. Or